What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Halucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another Raw Talk review thing. Yeah, uh, yeah, I'm back with the Raws, the SmackDowns, the NXTs, all that stuff. I watched Worlds Collide. I watched Clash at the Castle. Watched all that good stuff. That was all good stuff. I did not watch All Out. Oh, So, what's up, YouTube world? I kind of had my mic on pause for like 30 seconds, so that was fun. So, I wasn't talking to nobody but myself. Now I'm talking to you guys, and I'm not going to edit this out because I'm a silly person. And this is no edits right here. This is what we do out here in the streets. But like I was saying, it's your boy Halucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another Raw review, Raw Talk. I watched AEW. Well, I did not watch AEW a lot. I watched WWE's Clash at the Castle, and I watched Worlds Collide. Both really good. Yeah, NXT UK is no more. That's the thing. Just that Tyler Bate and Braun Breaker match was good, but they won. Randy Rose won, so we'll see. They both deserve to go on the main roster, so maybe that's going to be a thing for them to go on the main roster. Fingers crossed. But did I even take notes for Raw? What is that? I did take a little bit of notes for Raw. Okay, great. But basically, I'm just gonna talk about the show a little bit. Whatever I can remember, I can remember. Whatever I can't, it is what it is. But from Raw, we got a surprise return. That's fun. Braun Stroman. He came back and all that stuff, so that was cool. Bobby Lashley defended his United States Championship inside a steel cage. That was good stuff. There was a fatal 4-way tag team match for like a top number one contenders match. Somebody messaged me. Okay. So that was cool. That was all good stuff. Rey Mysterio got beat up. So that was all stuff. And so did Edge. So I'm gonna get into this a little bit. So whatever I remember. I'm gonna have my handy dandy phone because this is all the notes I took for Raw because I was really into Raw. I thought Raw was really good. And also, this has nothing to do with nothing. But shout out to Triple H, the Hunter, the Game, the Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings, for he was promoted to something. He was he got like a new title. Let me see. WWE. Up there, I just saw it. He was elevated. It says he got elevated to. Where did it go? I just had it. I just saw it. See, this is uncut live. Maybe I should just... Okay. I want to try to go to WWE, but they didn't have it. Well, they do have it, but I couldn't find it. Triple H, boom. Alright, there we go. WWE elevated Paul Triple H Levesque to Chief Content Officer. So, a third or fourth title that he has now to his name. So that's always fun. So Raw opens up with Edge. If you can know me. On this day, I see clearly. Anyways, so he pretty much talked about his win, and he just went straight to Dom Mysterio. He's like, hey, I thought I was like your uncle. I grew up with you and all of this stuff, or you grew up with me. We used to do some stuff backstage some years ago, and then now you're a grown man. Now it's time to put the dukes up. It's time to fight. You want to be with the shits. Now we with the shits. But instead of him coming out, Rey Mysterio comes out. He was like, Edge, please don't do this. He's still my son. I still love him. And Edge was like, hey, your son is a grown-ass man. He's getting these Rhea cheeks. So he wants to be a big boy. Let big boy come out. And then Rhea comes out. And Rhea was pretty much like, I'm his Papi. He was a boy. I made him a man. That's what she said. And then Dom was coming in here looking like a bootleg gangsters, like the Sun's gangster's son or something like that. That's how he was dressed. And then Rey Mysterio was like, bro, like, hey, listen to me, look at me. And then he was looking over him, which was hilarious. And Dom was kind of smiling when he was doing it. He was like, oh, you're not going to look at me? He was like, don't do this. And then he walked away. And then they went to attack Edge, but Judgment Day come out. And then Rey comes trying to help him. But the Judgment Day was like, no. He got in his way. Rhea pushed him on the steps, and they took out Edge's leg, and they beat him up. They tore him up. Then after that, Miz was backstage. He was saying that he's not trying to acknowledge heel shall not be named, which is Dexter Lumis. He said he took the time, he spent it on vacation with his wife. That's all he wants to talk about. That's all he cares about. Nothing else. And then, like, a car flipped over, and he was like, oh, that guy, Dexter Lumis, I bet he was responsible for that too. Then after that was the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the number one contender for the Usos Tag Team Championships, who had the New Day, who everybody was like, why is the New Day in this, even though they just lost last week to the Viking Raiders, which is a fair point. But also, Alpha Academy also lost last week to the Street Profits, and they were in here too. Los Lotharios got beat up by the Street Profits on Friday after Maximum Male Models lost to Hit Row. So, I mean, it's all we all need to know what's going on, but it just happens. But we figure out, or I figure out why I think that they did that. Whereas in the beginning there was Angel Garza, there was Xavier Woods, they were doing a thing. Woods was getting a little upper hand on him, whatever. Angel Garza tears his pants off, and then he tags in Kofi, and it was like, oh snap, Kofi and Woods, they gotta fight each other. And I was like, oh, this is not gonna end the way they think this is gonna end. And then Woods lays down, and then Trophy tries to pin him, and then everybody he like jumped in. I was like, what did they think was gonna happen? But it was still pretty funny. I thought that was hilarious. New Day take out everybody before they go to commercial break. Looking at the notes. Yeah, just a lot of big spots. I think Angelo Dawkins was like pouncing everybody in the ring. He did the one pounce where he does the pounce and he sends him into like Ford's arm. He does like a suplex. That's always good. Ford did a slam on Otis, which was also really, really impressive. Yeah, this went through 2 commercial breaks, so that was fun. They went through 2 commercials. And then at the end, Chad Gable, he was in there. He was getting ready to beat some up, and and he went in there, and then he just beat up everybody except for the New Day somehow. The New Day, I think they probably got out of there, but yeah, he beat up everybody. He went around the ring and he tried to do his train thing, and then he missed. He missed Gable. That was hilarious because I think he like tripped and fell, which was hilarious, and he just got back up, and then he speared, I think maybe Dawkins. He power slammed somebody on the announce table. I think they went back to commercial again. I think Braun Strowman was just beating up Chad Gable the whole time. It was a commercial break, and then after commercial, the everybody tried to get involved, but he was beating up security, beating up everybody, and he just left. So that was good. Braun Strowman got a good pop. He got a decent raw, and everybody was like, Braun Strowman. So it's good for him. I'm happy. I'm happy he's back. Everyone wants to know what he's gonna do. Can they make him care about the old Braun Strowman? I'm not finished with you yet, Roman. Who also said that he was gonna be on SmackDown later or on Friday. So I'm assuming that he's gonna drop a big ass car on Roman Reigns. He's gonna murder him. I'm not finished with you. So that's gonna be good, and it's good for SmackDown because now they got Roman, they got another babyface in Drew and Strowman now. Cross is a heel, Roman's a heel, so you got 2 big heels, you got 2 big babyfaces. Sheamus is up there now. Gunther, of course, is there, killing it. So they got the SmackDown side, and then Raw, of course, you got Seth Rollins, you got Riddle, Cody Rhodes when he comes back, uh, Bobby Lashley. So Raw is already good, and then SmackDown's getting better now. Next up, of course, right after Braun Strowman comes out or leaves, Raquel Rodriguez comes out because Raquel and Strowman's they're a thing. They're dating. They make love at nighttime. They had a tag team match against Doudrop and Nikki ASH. As you would expect, the champions win. Damage Control is looking from the outside, and it was like when Nikki and Doudrop was doing their thing, they were like, yeah, and then when they lost, they're like, ah. So yeah, this was good. The announcers, I'm just looking at the notes. Announcers was talking. The story was Aaliyah didn't do really anything during the tournament, so maybe that's gonna lead to something that's gonna happen next week. Yeah. So yeah, that was good. I think something they did a thing where I think Rodriguez got the power bomb on Doudrop. I think Leo prevented Nikki ASH from getting in the ring, and that led to the 3. The crowd was crazy because she picked up Doudrop, who's pretty big, in a good way, because Doudrop is thick and delicious. Love me some Doudrop. She's great. Maybe they'll go back to being a Viper. Maybe. Next up, Austin Theory comes out, and he tries to give a promo about what happened, but he was still being the best, but he kept messing up. And good on him for hitting himself because he got knocked out by Tyson Fury. So he's saying the reason why he can't talk straight and perform great sentences is because his jaw still hurts from Tyson Fury whooping on him. So that was good. That was a good cover up for him. But then Kevin Owens comes out being hilarious, and he's like, "Are you okay?" He was like, Theory. He was like, "Oh, wait. Austin Theory, congratulations, you got your first name back. That's always good." And then Kevin Owens is pretty much being hilarious. He was talking about, it's also good that Tyson knocked you out cold because you probably wouldn't successfully cashed in. He was like, "How do I know?" It's because I went in the ring with Drew McIntyre. I fought him 1-on-1, and I would have beat him if it wasn't for the Usos interfering. And then 8 months ago, or 6, or however many months ago it was, I had Roman Reigns beat, and if it wasn't for Jey Uso and Paul Heyman, I would be Universal Champion, and his 2-year reign wouldn't even happen in the first place. And guess what? I know this how this is going to happen. Pretty much, you're going to be in the ring. I'm going to be in the ring. A referee is going to come in and slide down the ring, and they was waiting for a couple seconds, and then Austin Theory's mad, and then there's the ref, and he goes, "What took you so long?" He was like, and now there's gonna be a person who's gonna say, "We should stop talking." Oh, that's me. We should stop talking and get ready to fight. And then they got ready to fight, and it was great because the fourth wall. And it just shows that apparently Kevin Owens is the only person that watches the TV show. Yeah, it's a little meta, but I like meta. Austin Theory is good at throwing drop kicks. This was good, back and forth. There was a spot where Austin Theory went on the outside because I think almost tried to go for like a frog splash or senton or something, but he missed. Austin Theory dropped him, and he threw his back on the edge of the steel steps, which looked like it sucked. Better him than me. But yeah, this is good. They went on the top rope, power bomb. I think Owens tried to push Austin Theory off, but he wouldn't do it, so he ended up doing the little thing when he catches him and does a side suplex. He got him with that. He tried to do a stunner, didn't work, but he ended up getting a pop-up power bomb, boom, followed by a stunner. Well, first he played to the crowd. The crowd was like, "Yeah!" And then he hit him with the stunner. And then Kevin Owens wins 1, 2, 3. So now I'm also glad that he has, also other ways than just the stunner, other ways besides the stunner to win. He has the stunner. Last week he won with, or the week before, whatever, the last time he won with the pop-up powerbomb. So now he has this pop-up powerbomb back. He has the stunner now. I honestly would love for him to also get like get a submission in there. I don't know what submission he maybe I would say like the Brock lock would be a cool submission. The because Brock Lesnar uses the Kimura anyway now. So maybe that if he uses the Brock lock, the ankle thing where he twisted, I forget what it. I almost had the muffler. I think it's called the muffler or something like that. Stretch muffler. That's what it's called. If he hits his opponents with that, and then maybe he could throw in the frog splash as a finisher. That would probably be good stuff. But yeah, that was a good match. It was a good match. Go out your way to watch that match. It was good stuff. Next up, also a good match was Damian Priest versus Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's going backstage. And wait, I should also probably say I lied. Before the match, Damage Control comes out. Before they also come out, Nikki, ASH, and Doudrop are in the back. They're arguing, doing a little bit of argument backstage because that's what they've been doing a lot, like backstage with them. They're arguing. Nikki took off the mask, threw it at Doudrop, and she walked away. Yes. Give me back my evil Nikki. Thank you very much. Yes. But then Bailey, so Damage Control comes out. New music is actually a lot better than I originally heard from the other day. And it sounds like a mix between like all their music together, like all of it, which is fine. I don't care. But they talk about their intentions of being the tag team champions. Bailey talks about that she's the one that pinned Bianca, so obviously she's coming for her. Bianca comes out, just looking delicious. She looks so good. Looks good. She challenged her to a match. She was like, "Yeah, you did beat." Was like, "Well, you didn't really beat me. It took all 3 of your finishes to beat me. But hey, if that's the win that you want, hey, congratulations, you got the win. You got the W. How about we have a match for the title now?" Bailey was like, "See, what had happened was I would do that, but it's not about me though. But it's about my tag team, Damage Control, them two." About how they're going to have their match against their rematch next week against the champions, and they're going to beat them for the title championships. And then because Dakota Kai was like, "Yeah, I wasn't even a legal person. Like, how am I the one that got pinned and I wasn't legal? That don't make no sense." And then Bianca went in there like a gangster. It was like, "Oh, come on, how about we just do this?" And they're like, "No, it's okay. We're going to just leave. We're gonna leave. Yeah, we're gonna be out of here." And so that's gonna be fun. Rey Mysterio versus Damian Priest, good stuff. Damian Priest was mollywhopping Rey Mysterio, and they made the point on commentary that, hey, normally Dom would be on his corner supporting him, but he's not, so this is why he's having more trouble than he normally would. Also, no Edge, because Edge got taken to that medical facility place that Byron still keeps saying. So yeah, Ray got a lot of good stuff in. Also Rey Mysterio's gear, he looked like a chicken fry box or like Ronald McDonald. He looked like somebody weird, but what I like about what they're doing is they're having Rhea Ripley be Dom's mouthpiece. Dom's not doing any. He's not doing any talking. He's a little bit more aggressive, and Rhea's doing all the talking for him. Which Rhea, I think out of all of them, besides probably Edge, is probably the best talker in that whole little feud that's going on. Is probably Edge, and then Rhea. Maybe Ray. Maybe Damian Priest is not bad. Like Damian Priest in Finn Balor are not bad when they're like heels and they're like murder people and they're like finger gun people. They're not bad, but I think like Edge and Rhea are the 2 top ones, and because Ray can really speak for Dom, so having Rhea speak for Dom is a smart move. Just let him just murder people and that'd be great. So then after that, Dom cost Ray the match, and then South of Heaven, he pinned him, and then Rhea said that. Hey, Ray's out the picture, and now Dom is going to finish it next week when he beats up Edge, which it's not going to happen. But I like that she thought that. Also, I want to see Rhea Ripley fight Rey Mysterio. I need Rhea Ripley versus Rey Mysterio 1-on-1. That's what I need. That's can give it 20 minutes. That'll be fire. Because she's great. Finally, last, not least, United States Championship match. Lashley defends against The Miz. It was a standard steel cage match. It was good. Before the match happened, Miz attacked Lashley, brought him on the outside. Him and Ciampa started beating up Lashley, throwing him all over the place, slamming him on stuff. Went back inside, tried to climb it, went low it, kicking him in the face. I think Lashley did like a spear. He moved out the way. He ended up hitting the steel cage, and then he hit a skull crushing finale. That got a 2. Lashley, I think, speared the Miz. I think he tried to climb the cage, but then Ciampa was right there. He wasn't allowing it. It went back down. He tried to go outside, and then Ciampa tried to like hit him with the thing, but Lashley didn't have that, so he took him out, and then the Miz ended up hitting him repeatedly with the steel cage, and then he went to climb the cage, and then when he got over, Dexter Lumis is just laying. He's just like this, and he looks, and it just pans out of like Dexter Lumis just on the floor, and it looks up to him. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna." The Miz is like, "Yeah, I'm gonna climb back in now." And then he climbs back in. He turns around, hits with a spear. 1, 2, 3. He wins. And then he celebrates and stuff like that. He leaves. And then Dexter Lumis is climbing the ladder, or climbing the steel cage for whatever reason, instead of just going through like a normal person. The Miz tries to escape to the side. Lashley's like, yeah, right. He closed the door, locks him in, and then for whatever reason, the Miz didn't try to like climb anywhere else. He just gets met with the silencer and just strokes him before the Raw goes off the air. And then I guess after the show ends, he like strokes, or he takes him and carries him to the back. So I don't know where the police are or the security are, but yeah, he got the Miz again. So it is what it be like. Next week, they announced the Tag Team Championship match, the Women's Tag Team Championship match. I predict, big prediction for me, that this is going to lead to Naomi and Sasha Banks returning. I think they're going to put the belt back on, put the belt on Dakota and Io. They're going to celebrate. I think this is going to be the main event, too. They're going to celebrate. They'll be like, yeah, we're the best, we're the ones. And then they're gonna have Sasha and Naomi return. I think that's gonna be still gonna be their big thing, their big plan for next week. They announced something else. I don't remember what else they announced for next week. I'm gonna try to look real quick. But that was the big thing. Oh, they announced that Johnny Gargano is gonna be in action because of he was doing an interview, and then what's his face, Austin Theory comes out. He was like, "Man, you've been doing a lot of talking." He was like, "It's easy with being with those sharks," and then Gargano's like, "You're right. I have been doing a lot of talking. Next week I'm going to be in ring action." He was like, "You should also, He was like, "Are you okay? You got a little headache? That's those sharks that you should watch out about." And he left. So Johnny Gargano's also going to be in action next week. And then another match was announced. I don't remember it. So I just know Gargano is going to be in action. Women's Tag Team Championship match next week, and Edge versus Dom Mysterio. So those are the 3 matches that are planned. Tonight is going to be NXT. Meiko Satomura is going to go one-on-one with Roxanne Perez. That's going to be fun. Roxanne challenges Meiko Satomura. Oh, that's going to be money. Ricochet's coming back to NXT. He's going to face Trick Williams. Yes, please. Give me some more of that. Ricochet versus Trick Williams. Whoa, what in the... What is going... Doudrop and Nikki ASH get paid back and they're going to face Toxic Attraction? Hey, yo! NXT's about to be fire! I just looked that up. Oh, yeah, and I'm reviewing NXT tomorrow. Oh, we out here. Oh, heck yeah. Yes. Okay, we get Roxanne and Mako. We get Trick and Ricochet. And we get Toxic Attraction and Nikki H and Doudrop. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, we're here for that. Yes, we are. That was the show. That was my thoughts. Overall, another good Raw. Triple H is killing it on the creative standpoint. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.